It was another great week for the Premium Forex Signals group on Telegram. Thankfully, we have managed to end this week with more than 645 pips of profits delivered to our client in that group. But however, I wanted to bring to your attention something very important. This is the group actually, and if you have joined the Premium group, you will find these results right in front of you. However, among all these profits, I want you guys to notice something, that the losses are very few, and if there was any losses, it will be also small one. For example, in Usd Cad, we have sent the announcement to close this signal with only 5 pips of loss. Then again, if we continue browsing, we can see here the Usd Jpy closed now with 15 pips of loss. Continue again, and thankfully among all these profits, we can see one of them in small loss, such as 6 pips of loss, and so on. So as you can see, for anyone who is wondering about the stop loss, because someone says, how come your take profit level is 20 pips, meanwhile the stop loss is 50 pips. I'm telling him this is what we do at Xtreme Trader. We are doing the best we can to minimize the losses as much as possible. So therefore, we can see that barely any signal will be actually hitting the stop loss. And this week, I think not one signal has hit the stop loss, if I'm not mistaken. Maybe there is one. I didn't. Let me just check. As you can see, Tuesday or Wednesday was actually full of profits. These are all the results I'm showing right in front of you. So as we can see, the thing we are doing at Xtreme Trader is avoiding the hit of the stop loss as much as possible, and thankfully we will be able to end the week in a good profits for our clients. So of course, if you wish to join Xtreme Trader Forex Signals group, please contact our support. You can find their contact details in the description below this video. Contact them today and hopefully we will see you there. Thankfully, not only the Premium group is doing well, but also the forecasts or signals which I have sent last Wednesday was actually doing well. As you can see, Euro USD currently running in 45 pips of profit. It has reversed from the sell level which I have mentioned. Pound USD, I think it has went in the right way, which I have predicted as well. Aud Usd sadly didn't work well, and as we can see, it has went in loss, unfortunately. Usd Cad is now going in a very big profit, currently running in 72 pips of profit, and it has reversed exactly from where I have mentioned to start buying the pair. Usd Jpy has reversed as well from the level exactly at 115.772, and almost, it actually hit the take profit level with almost 99 or 100 pips of profit. Usd Chf sadly did not work. As you can see, the gold has went in the right direction without triggering our buy level. So it was a good week, and I believe everything is going very well. So let's now get rid of the old signals, and let's see what we can do now with the Euro USD. So let me just now get rid of the old signal, and let's see what we can do now with this pair. Now for this Euro USD, let me just show you something. Actually, if we check the daily chart, we are having right here this channel which I have talked about last week. However, I mentioned to you that most likely the Euro USD will continue the fall from this resistance level, because this is exactly the real level of the resistance at 1.13867, and these two attempts right here represents a false breakout. However, the real level of the resistance is exactly right here, and the pair has just reversed right from that level. And on the daily chart, we can notice the strong bearish movement, which means that most likely the Euro USD will continue the fall for this week. Now the question is where exactly we can start shorting this pair, and how far we can keep the short going on. So after confirming the direction on the daily chart, let's now move to the 4-hour time frame. Alright, now on the 4-hour time frame, we just need to identify the strongest levels of the support and resistance and confirm our entry levels. So by looking at this chart right here, we can simply notice that this level exactly right here, let me just be accurate as much as possible, exactly at 1.13443. Let me just show you. First of all, we can see right here that the level has been a strong resistance level, and also it was a strong key resistance level right here and right here and here as well, and of course here also. However, we just need to look at the left more to confirm. Look at that. This level at 1.13443 has always been a strong resistance, and the market has barely went above this level by just 30 pips as maximum. So that being said, And if we check the trend lines right here, if we draw here a resistance trend line just like that, it seems to me like the Euro USD most likely on the opening of the market on Monday will continue the rise just to make the pullback, and it will retest that broken support level right here, and most likely this resistance level right here is gonna be respected again, and the market will keep that position as a resistance, and after that we can continue shorting the Euro USD. So that being said, we have to wait for the Euro USD to rise to another 21 pips before we can start shorting it. However, for the target, we will be aiming the strongest key support level, which is the nearest one to our entry, which is of course this one right here and this one also. So we can see this level of the support has also been respected, which means we can aim approximately 106 pips profit from the signal. Meanwhile, the safe zone will be ranging just till the peak of the resistance right here at 1.13945. Let me just now write for you the signal. And there goes your signal for the Euro USD. I believe this is going to be a good signal. And again, I'm telling you, most likely the Euro USD will be trapped inside this channel for the upcoming days of this week. Therefore, I believe the next movement for the Euro USD after seeing this channel is going to be like this. It will continue the fall to hit the support level right here, and after that it's going to continue bouncing and will be stuck right here for, I think, if I'm not mistaken, for about 2 weeks until we can see what will going to happen with the euro or with the dollar. But however, this is how the pair is going to move for the next days, in my opinion. So anyway, there goes your signal for the Euro USD. Let's now move to the next pair. Let's now check the Pound USD. Now for the Pound USD, it's no longer a buy order in my opinion. Right now we have to look for sell. The Pound USD has actually shown a strong rejection right here to break out from that long-term resistance at 1.36260. As we can see right here, my friends, if we check on the daily chart, let me just delete this one, and if we check the daily chart, we can see clearly that the pair right now is moving inside this trend line or this channel, and so far the pair has actually failed to make the bearish breakout from it. So right now we are having here this channel, and we can see clearly the pair moving inside of it, and recently the market has made right here the rejection to break out from that resistance trend line and this channel. So most likely the pair is going to continue the fall, at least to hit the strong key support level at 1.33680. So therefore, after confirming the direction on the daily chart and by looking at the price action so far on the daily chart, to be honest, I don't see much of price action indicates a bearish reversal. However, let's move to the weekly chart. Now the weekly chart is showing also a weakness in this level, so most likely the Pound USD will continue the fall right after the price action happened right here, because we can see first of all we're having here on the weekly chart a small candle with a small body and very similar candle the week after, which means that most likely the market on the opening of the Monday will actually start with a bearish candle, because right here what we can see right here is just simply a pullback, and therefore the market is gonna continue the fall. Now after confirming the direction on the weekly and daily charts, let's move to the 4-hour time frame. On the 4-hour time frame, we can see clearly a strong price action. This price action indicates a bearish reversal, so the pattern right here confirms the direction on the 4-hour time frame, which means if we check right here the support trend line just like that, exactly just like that, we can expect from the Pound USD to be ranging on that in this level, and most likely the Pound USD will take some time to finally go in the right direction and to break out from that long-term supported trend line. If that happens, the pair will make a strong bearish movement. So we just have to wait for the Pound USD to be ranging inside this level, then finally it's gonna, hopefully, I mean, based on the daily and the weekly chart analysis, we can notice a weakness in the pattern. So therefore we can notice that most likely the market is going to continue the fall, and if it has made the bearish breakout right here, it's gonna be a strong one, and it will continue the fall all the way till it hit that level of a support. However, that's gonna be a lot of pips, therefore it's not gonna be our target for the meantime. For the meantime, our target will be right here exactly, just about 125 pips. However, to start shorting the Pound USD, we have to identify the strongest support and resistance level. In my opinion, exactly right here, this is the strongest resistance level in the pattern, and as you can see, the market has been respecting this level all the time at 1.36209, which means we have to wait for the pound USD to rise to another 25 pips before we can start shorting it. But however, I'm telling you again, most likely it will be ranging before finally it fall down. So keep your eyes on it and make sure that you are shorting the pound USD only after the appearance of the bearish breakout candle. So don't start shorting the pound USD immediately once it reaches that level. Please avoid that, or don't set any pending orders. Make sure you are waiting for the price action to confirm the bearish breakout from that support trend line. After that, you can start shorting the pair and aiming for that support level right there. So let me just now write for you the signal. And there goes your signal for the pound USD. The safe zone will be ranging just till the peak of the resistance right here at 1.36648, which means it will be ranging for 44 pips only. Meanwhile, the take profit level will be right here at this strongest nearest support level with 115 pips. Hopefully gonna be a good profit. That's everything for the pound USD. Let's now move to the next pair. Let's now take a look at the AUD USD. So regarding AUD USD, of course we have to delete the old signal, but however, the pair is still good to be short. I mean, the sell order is still active, but however, it's just a matter of where exactly we can start shorting the pair. Let me just first get rid of the old signal. So let's now see where exactly we can start shorting the pair, but however, first I just want to confirm the direction. So if we check the daily chart, first of all, we can notice clearly that the level of the resistance right here at 0.72050 has actually been rejected from the bullish breakout several times. Even when the market has made what seemed like actually a bullish breakout of it, the market has immediately went below that level. Now it seems to me that this level of the resistance is being respected not only once but twice, and therefore it has been confirmed that the AUD USD will continue the fall after confirming the direction on the daily chart. So let's get rid of this one and let's now move to the smaller time frame such as 4 hour. Now if we check the 4 hour time frame, what do we see right here? Actually we need to go to the 1 hour time frame to see it. Exactly. Now we can see clearly that the AUD USD has made right here a support trend line for several times, and then finally we have witnessed right here the bearish breakout from that support trend line, and the market has already retested that broken level of support trend line and created a new resistance trend line. Now with that analysis, we have to look right now at the current direction. Now the AUD USD is actually facing a strong key support level at 0.71660, and if I'm not mistaken, I believe the AUD USD will make another pullback to create a second attempt, and it's gonna be a resistance number 2, and most likely the resistance right here is gonna be respected again. That is exactly where we will be shorting the AUD USD, exactly at the second attempt of the resistance trend line number 2 and the resistance number 2 as well. So that being said, let me just mark this level as a resistance, exactly just like that. Perfect. This is a perfection. Exactly. This is exactly, my friends, where we will be shorting the AUD USD after it rises to another 20 pips. So let me just now write for you the signal. There goes your signal for the AUD USD. As you can see, the safe zone will be ranging till the highest level of the resistance at 0.72427, which means it will be ranging for 47 pips only. Meanwhile, the take profit level will be at the beginning of our support trend line level, which means it's going to be at the strongest key support level on 0.70930. Because as I'm teaching on my channel, if we can see that the market will be reversing on that resistance trend line, most likely after the bearish breakout, the market will continue the fall all the way till it reaches the level where we have started drawing our support trend line, and after that it actually might bounce back and reverse back on that resistance trend line, and after that it might continue the fall. So of course that's going to be on the long run, but however, that's the everything for the AUD USD. Let's now move to the next pair. Let's now check the USD Cad. Alright, for the USD Cad, as you can see, the pair is most likely going to continue the rising, but however, let me just show you where exactly we can start buying it. But I just need first to confirm the direction on the daily chart. The idea here, my friends, that we always have to check the daily or weekly chart just to confirm the direction, if it's gonna be bullish or bearish. After that, on the 4-hour time frame or the 1-hour time frame, what you will do is just confirm the entry. Where exactly are you going to start your sell or buy orders has to be confirmed on the 4-hour time frame or 1-hour time frame. Again, on daily and weekly, we will just confirm the general direction of the pair. So let's check the daily chart. Now on the daily chart, it's very clear for me. First of all, this engulfing candle, and second of all, this price action right here, which shows actually a strong rejection from breakout from that support level at 1.26345. It's very clear to me that right here we had a strong support zone, and actually the price has been supported. If you remember from the last week what I have said to you, I told you that we are having here the real level of the support, and what we have right here is a false breakout. Then what will happen next is that the pair most likely will revisit or retest the real level of the support, and afterwards it's gonna bounce back exactly from that level. This is how the market behaves to such patterns. Therefore, after confirming now the direction on the daily chart, let's move to the 4-hour time frame, and let's now confirm our entry from here. I will show you my beautiful trick to find the best entry. In my opinion, this is the best way. We just have to draw here a support trend line, just like that. And of course, I have already explained this in one of the videos on my channel called The Magic of Trend Lines. So what we will do next is simply drag this line right here and place it exactly at the nearest strong key support trend line, which is exactly right here. And we can see that this level has been respected several times. Now, remarkably, this level has been respected as a support trend line, and after the bearish breakout happened, we can see that this level has also been respected as a resistance trend line, but for only one time. Only one single time. Then immediately the market has made this strong bullish breakout from that resistance trend line. Now, most likely, upon the pressure from the resistance right here, the USD Cad will bounce again, and that support trend line most likely is going to keep its position again as a support trend line, and from that level the pair is going to be good to be bought. That being said, we just need to highlight the nearest strong support level to this entry. Now, by looking at the horizontal level, we can see clearly that this was the nearest strong support level to this bullish breakout candle. So therefore, I believe most likely the USD Cad will be good to be bought exactly from 1.27201. We can see clearly it was also a support right here as well, which confirms the entry. However, if we place our buy order right here, the safe zone should be ranging just till the lowest level of the support at 1.26512, which means only till right here exactly. This is going to be our safe zone. Actually, that's a lot. That's a lot. That should be enough. 55 pips or 56 pips only is going to be the safe zone range. However, the target, if we place our buy order right here, has to be placed exactly right here at the highest level of the resistance, exactly at 281.36, which means our target will be about 93 pips. Meanwhile, the safe zone will be ranging just till the lowest level of the support. Let me just write for you the signal. And there goes your signal for the USD Cad. So I think it's gonna be a good signal, and hopefully we will make good profit out of it. Now, that's everything for the USD Cad. Let's now move to the next pair. Let's now take a look at the USD Jpy. USD Jpy signal is still actually on the short, meaning we will continue shorting this pair. Right now we had right here the double top pattern, which indicates that most likely the USD Jpy will continue the fall. Let's just check the daily chart to confirm the direction, and as we can see clearly also, the USD Jpy is obviously for the sell if I'm not mistaken. Now someone might tell me, but Stella, the pair is moving in a very strong bullish movement and we are having here a support trend line. I'm telling him, you are right, but however, the pair has actually reached the maximum of the overbought, if I'm not mistaken. Look at the weekly chart. On the weekly chart, we can see clearly that the USD Jpy has been actually reversing on this strong resistance level at 115.187. This strong resistance level has been respected since March 2017. The USD Jpy has made really several attempts to break out from that level, but however, on the weekly chart, we can see the price action right here, which indicates a definite bearish movement in my opinion. So if I'm not mistaken, USD Jpy will continue to fall till it reaches that level of a support at least, before it makes any next bullish movements. So for the meantime, USD Jpy should be good to be short only. So that being confirmed on the weekly and daily charts, let's now move to the 4-hour time frame. Now on the 4-hour time frame, we can see clearly also that the market has made right here a strong resistance trend line, exactly just like that. And all I need to do right now is simply drag this support resistance trend line, and I can confirm, if we check carefully, this level of a resistance trend line has also been respected right here also. Now, if I'm not mistaken, USD Jpy will actually make a bounce back upon the pressure from that support level at 115.40. It's gonna make another pullback, and that level of a resistance trend line will be also respected, and the market will create a resistance trend line number 2. And that is exactly where we can start shorting the pair after it rises to another 18 pips. Now, after confirming the direction on the trend lines, let's just look at the horizontal resistance, and exactly right here, check this out. This is perfection. Look at this resistance level right here. That resistance most likely is gonna keep its position again as a resistance. So we just have to wait for the USD Jpy to rise to another just about 15 pips only before we can start shorting it. And the safe zone has to be ranging just till the peak of the resistance right here at 115.777. This is going to be the maximum in my opinion, where we can expect from the pair to go against our direction. So the safe zone will be ranging for only 47 pips. Meanwhile, the target will be right here, the nearest strong key support level to our entry, which means we are expecting to make approximately about 84 pips. So let me just now, oh, wait a second. I didn't want to do that. I mean, I just want to move the resistance trend line exactly just like that. All right, let me now write for you the signal. And there goes your signal for the USD Jpy. As I have said earlier, we can expect to make about 85 pips profit from this signal. Meanwhile, the safe zone will be ranging for 45 pips only. That's everything for the USD Jpy. Let's now check the next pair. Let's check the USD Chf. Now, of course, regarding USD Chf, the pair hasn't actually went as we have expected, and most likely that level of a strong resistance, as we can see right here, has actually kept the position, and the structure seems like it was actually a strong one. Now, there are several reasons make me think strongly that the USD Chf is going to be good to be short as soon as possible. Number one, if we check right here, the resistance level, if we check right here, the resistance level, exactly just like that, we can notice that the USD Chf most likely right now is respecting this level as a resistance trend line. Now the pair is actually facing a strong support at 0.91940. Therefore, we can expect from the USD Chf to rise again, hit that level of a resistance trend line, and then continue the fall. The thing that's supporting this analysis is exactly the resistance right here, which was the nearest one to the bearish breakout candle. This was the nearest resistance to this bearish breakout candle. Then most likely, if the pair has made any bullish pullback right here, that level of the resistance most likely will keep its position again as a resistance also. Another thing supporting this analysis is this the broken support trend line that we're having right here. Exactly. So this was a broken support trend line. This was the bearish breakout from that level, and therefore we can expect from the USD Chf to rise again, retesting that broken support trend line, and after that is gonna continue the fall. So in my opinion, everything says that the USD Chf is gonna be good to be short at the level of 0.92348. So after confirming all of that, let me just right now type the signal for you. There goes your signal for the USD Chf. The safe zone will be ranging till the peak of the resistance right here as 0.92722, which means the safe zone will be ranging for only 37 pips. Meanwhile, the take profit level will be on 73 pips till the nearest strong key support level. That's everything for the USD Chf. Let's now move to the gold. Now let me just tell you something. Let me first of all delete the old signal of the gold, and we need to say something here. The gold right now, of course, as we all know, is highly affected and impacted by the potential war between Russia and Ukraine. However, recently the Ukrainian leader has actually offered a meeting with the Russian leader Putin. So therefore, I believe that they are doing the best they can to calm down this war, and most likely Ukraine is doing the best they can to avoid entering such war that, in my opinion, is obviously who will win it. So however, the gold most likely, with this news about calming down the both of the sides, most likely the gold will also calm down and stop the rising after reaching the highest level of the resistance right here as 1900. If you remember, my friends, I told you last week that the gold has actually a potential to reach the price of 1900. And indeed, that is exactly what has happened, and the gold has reversed exactly at 1900, and right now the price has been stable at there. However, if we check right now the weekly chart, we are having right here a strong resistance level exactly at 1911. I believe, if I'm not mistaken, the gold for the meantime, and if there was no news that will actually support the initiation of the war between Russia and Ukraine, then the gold most likely will calm down as well and make another pullback, and is going to be retesting that broken resistance at 1868. That being said, I believe we can start for the remaining days of this week. I mean, for at least Monday and Tuesday, if maybe also Wednesday, we can be starting shorting the gold and just keep it running until it reaches the level of the resistance right here, and after that we can see what we will see what we can do with this pair. So after confirming this on the weekly chart, let's now go to the daily chart, and let me just tell you that the gold might actually be good to be short exactly right here at the highest level of the resistance. I just want to confirm the entry first. I just want to make sure it's accurate as much as possible, exactly like that. So at 1907.48, we can see clearly this was also a strong support level. It was a strong key resistance level, and as I'm telling you always, this was the real level of the resistance, because right here we had a false breakout and again another false breakout, and as we can see, the market has been revisiting or retesting the same level of that resistance as well at 1907. Check this out. Really, this is interesting. This was the real level of the resistance. The gold did not reach this level of the resistance because these were actually a false breakout. This level was the real resistance, and as we can see, the gold has reversed exactly right from that level. So therefore, that being said, I believe most likely the gold is going to continue the rise a little bit more, just for about 100 pips before it make the pullback, and we will be shorting the gold right here, and the target will be just right here, the nearest resistance to the bullish breakout candle, which means the target will be placed just about 328 pips. I believe this is gonna be a good deal for everyone. So let me just right now type the signal for you. So there goes the signal for the gold for this week, my friends. Again, we will be shorting at 1907.48 and the target as 1879.45. But again, I have to remind you, the war is what actually controls the gold prices. If, for example, Mr. Putin has refused the offer of meeting up with the Ukrainian leader, this actually might make an impact on the gold and actually might continue increasing the prices of the gold. and might immediately break out from the sell level which I have mentioned. Keep in mind, this was actually based on the current news that we are having and also the technical analysis of that resistance level. Please keep this in mind. This signal is really depending on the fundamental and on the technical. But however, if anything might happen tonight after releasing this video or by tomorrow, it actually can make an impact on this signal, and it might fail immediately upon any unexpected news from Russia and Ukraine. Don't set any pending orders at all. Just prepare to short the gold right here if the news were stable and everything seems going good in the good direction, and hopefully there will be no war or anything like that. Hopefully we can continue shorting the gold. If anything else, then keep in mind that we have to start buying the gold and just wait for the next signal on the gold. However, I want to remind everyone also to be careful, and always remember that you guys are forex traders, meaning you are investors, and every signal that you are opening here, depending on relying on the signals which I have sent right here, should be supported by a proper money management, so prepared for any potential losses they can happen. So anyway, that's everything from me. I hope that was informative to you, and I would like to thank you for watching.